Hey guys, I don't normally do YouTube videos like this, so I'm not a real professional at it. I give a lot of credit to the guys who do these videos all the time because they make it look way easier than it really is, talking into a camera and whatnot. But I did want to share with you guys my kayak, the modifications that I've done, and kind of get something going. Maybe it won't be weekly, I doubt it'll be weekly, but just kind of an ongoing thing, fishing trips, whatnot. Just something to kind of document where I'm at. Maybe if I ever upgrade to a different kayak and whatnot, we can keep something going. But it's a Pescador Pro 100 made by Perception. Semi fishing kayak. It's got a spot for a Fishfinder, but no propulsion system, so it makes it a little difficult to fish and paddle at the same time. So I just want to go over a couple of the modifications that I've done. Maybe help some of you guys modify yours, give you some ideas. You can give me some ideas. You can see what I do it that way, do it a different way, maybe modify my modification. But I really like doing the kayak thing. It's not too expensive, and I love kayaking every weekend. So stay tuned and I'll show you guys what I've done. So this is my Perception Pescador Pro 100. It's a 10'6" fishing kayak. I just want to go over a couple of the mods with you guys, maybe help you out, give you a couple of ideas, show you what I did on some things to help make it a little bit better for me. I just start at the front and work my way back. Pretty much everybody should probably look at getting a anchor trolley. I wasn't a huge fan of anchor trolleys. Did not like having the cord on the outside, but this is the lever lock system from Yak Attack. I do like it. It keeps everything nice and snug to the boat. So you got your pulleys front and back, pretty much like any anchor trolley system. It's got these, which are not just the normal eyelets. These are something that looks like Yak Attack makes just for this. So this thing is always going to stay in track. It's always going to stay right where you want it to stay, and it's never going to be sloppy and hanging off everywhere and getting in the way. Mine right now is excessively tight just because I know it's going to wear in and it's going to loosen on its own. So it's very, very tight right now. It's a little hard to use, but I know it's going to wear in, so I'm not too worried about that. This is a Yak Attack flag that I've recently got. I haven't really used it yet, but I do like it's compact, able to easily be set up, go on and off fairly easy. I carry this thing on top of my Jeep, so I needed to be able to kind of everything come off of it really easy. Flip it over, throw it on top of the Jeep, strap it down, go where I'm going, and then I just keep everything in a bag and kind of put it all together whenever I get there. But this stores inside of the actual flag, so it's nice for what I need and nice for convenience. So it's a Garmin, and I've just got that screwed to the top of this lid with the wires coming down, and those wires go to a grommet, which actually go into the kayak, and that's where I ran the 900 extra feet of transducer wire. So that stuff is coiled up inside the kayak, comes back out, goes down a scupper hole, which then goes to the transducer underneath, which is got some nice mounts. So these are my new custom pads that I just made. Got this stuff here off eBay as a boat deck padding. Seems pretty durable. It's nice rubbery stuff. Probably bought a little more than I needed, but I figure I might have to replace these one day. So when I made my patterns, I kept them. so I can just peel these up and cut new ones and replace them. But my heels of my feet, because I don't kayak with shoes, sitting on this plastic after a couple hours they start hurting. So hoping this will help with that. But this stuff's nice. It seems to stick real good, and plus it'll probably be a lot less hot on my feet. So this is the anchor system that I put together. Home Depot, 20 foot, or yeah, 20 foot, 40 foot, I don't know, $20 retractable clothesline. I actually took this apart, put a couple extra winds on it, replaced the white stuff with the paracord, and so far had it out on a couple of trips and it works great. It works with the trolley system. So I put 2 Harkin pulleys here, 29Cs, that so as my, I won't do it with the anchor, but as this moves, as the anchor system moves, it's kind of hard to do right now, but it just pulls it right out of there, and then as it goes back, it just, so it actually moves with the anchor system, keeps it off of everything else that's going on right here. When I'm not using the anchor, I usually throw it right back here. My cooler sits here, so it's a nice good spot for it. I either sit it there, or if I'm using my anchor a lot, sometimes I'll just have it sitting up here right by my leg, and I'll just tie it off. So that's the anchor system, which I love it because this all stays out of my way. With the motor, I don't have to use the anchor so much, but it's nice. I mean, look at that. Probably gonna have to give this some more slack because, man, it is tight. But I'm thinking it's gonna loosen up after a couple more trips, and I won't have to mess with that. But we'll see. So that's the padding. We got the Fishfinder. Added a few accessories since we are running a battery. This is a USB plug back here. I've got a new GoPro mount that I'm going to put in here, made by Railblaza, I believe. So it's got a mount, and then it's, we'll have an arm that can articulate to put the GoPro out here somewhere. So that will give me my plug-in for the GoPro, because I don't want to fiddle with batteries and all that other stuff while I'm out on the water. Just plug that cable in and let her go. This is for primarily charging my phone if I need to, so the wife does not get too worried about me when my phone dies. Sometimes I play music while I'm out there and whatnot, so it's just nice to be able to not have any wires or cables, anything crazy going on. I just plug it in right here. If I need a to have like a temporary 12-volt accessory, I can wire it up to a cigarette lighter plug it in here. Like if I go night fishing or something like that, I may want to take a light with me or something, so I can just plug it in here, kind of temporary. I believe that's it for the minor modifications. These don't come with a clip here, so I bought one and I added it. This is the channel that normally the paddle sits in, and just pull that up and over, which is okay for if you're going to transport it, you know, maybe on the cart or something like that, and you don't want to bump the paddle. But if you're actually out kayaking and fishing and whatever, you don't want to have to set the paddle here, grab this and do this. And, with this here, I just clip it in one hand, done. Did change out the factory fish holders that went up at a 90-degree angle. Put the slanted ones in. That was really easy. Just cut out the old hole and put the new one in and pop rivet it. And then we added the gear track here for the flag. And these are my scuppers in the garage here. I lifted up, so these are kind of removable. And we just got the fish rod holder, which has my knife in case I need to cut the anchor, in case alligator grabs my line or something. Added these handles, which makes it nice because you got something to actually grab onto versus the factory molded handles, which they were pretty good, but I wanted something just because I didn't trust myself to not slip out of those holes. And then I put a couple magnets here. Those hold, you know, if I'm changing hooks or something, I might throw a hook on there. Usually throw my my clippers on there for clipping the line if I need to. So I got those on both sides. And then I just got my little tackle that I hold there. And then I just keep all my soft plastics in here. So that's basically the setup. And then in here I just keep some tools and whatnot just in case. Just in case.